Hey everybody, welcome back. We're looking at the Benchmade Redoubt, new for 2024 from the Benchmade Knife Company. This is a 430BK-02. This is in their black class. This is their tactical version of the Redoubt. It's the all blacked out model. So you get your use and care manual, of course. Comes with that awesome Life Sharp warranty. The microfiber bag, we love that. You got a little bit of your access lock paperwork here. It has the access lock built into it, which is awesome. Now, here's a look of it. The all blacked out Redoubt. Now, Redoubt, however you want to say it, it's a pretty fun knife. Now, I've been using mine, the gray and green one. We'll look at that in a minute. We'll do some other comparisons, have a Griptilian bug out, a Spyderco, just some stuff. So whatever is in your collection, you're like, maybe I want to get one of these. What are the options? Now, if you've never seen the Redoubt, Grivery handle. We'll talk about some cool little features of the clip and part of the handles as well in a minute. Now, this one retails $200. Your dealers right now have it for about $180. It's new for 2024. I like this. I think this should have been the launch colors originally. Just my opinion. I have already started using this. I picked it up at the Benchmade factory the minute it dropped. I walked in, I'm like, here's my card. Make it happen. But either way, let's go over some features on this one. It's got that really cool drop point blade, which is 3.55 inches long. It's got that black Cerakote finish to it. Now, I will say, I'll show you something here in a minute. Black Cerakote, it's got that light reflection, as you can see. If we're going all tactical, they had a couple other options that we could have went with, but it's the choice because color-wise, it matches when you're, not in bright light. I get it. But overall, it's the blacked out version. It's pretty awesome. Now, they got that drop point blade on it like we talked about. They also offer it, well, not only in this plain edge, but they also offer it in a partially serrated one. So, serration fans, you're locked up. They got you covered. Now, the thickness of the blade, it's 0.124 of an inch, or 3.15 millimeters. And the overall length of this is 8.29 inches. And closed, you're looking at 4.75. So everything came dialed in. It's centered. Good sharpening grinds. I love it. Now we're going to talk about the handle on this one. Like I said, it's got the, of course, access lock. It's right or left-handed operational. And that kind of leads to, we'll talk about the first portion, is this kind of loop over deep carry pocket clip. Now, this can be used on right or left-handed by basically taking this screw out that sits in here, which then you would push the pin out from this side, flip the clip over, and do the reverse, reinsert that pin. You're good to go for your lefties. There are some of you out there. We got to appreciate all of you. So, the next part of the scale they did not leave out is the lanyard hole for the lanyard fans. You guys can rejoice. They did not forget you. So if you want to put that tactical lanyard on there, it's ready for you. One of the things I'll talk about this clip, I love it, but I hate it. And I guess hate's maybe a strong word, but some of the things that I wear, I guess I should say, but certain type of pants, shorts, those kind of things, that material goes up in there and gets stuck right on that edge. And with kind of the grippy material that you're going to have on this Grivery, it gets stuck. And when you're pulling out of your pocket, it's just a little minor thing, but it's what turns me off to it. So I would have loved to have seen a standard clip, but I like their thinking on this. They brought it out last year on the other model. We'll show that in a minute. But just remember, you can hear it here. This Grivery material is very textured. Now, it's not sharp textured, but it's got definitely enough kind of ridges on them that if you're wearing those flimsy, silky shorts and carrying this tactical knife around, or you got those cool like zip-off pants, BDUs, you might start noticing a little bit of wear on those. So, brings me to the next point. This piece right here, you take off this screw on each side, and then your pocket clip and pull that pin out. this comes off. And we'll do a teardown video because there might be some scales on order for this. You know how I go. But overall, I see an opportunity here for an aftermarket or for Benchmade to come out with some different covers to the handles or something. I don't know what they want to call them. But this is a like a single piece U-shaped piece of Grivery. So it's kind of cool. So look forward to that teardown video. Like we said, it's got the access lock, so you're good to go on that point. Overall, the weight on this one, 3.72 ounces, made in the USA. It's got that awesome Life Sharp warranty. So if you have any troubles with it, call them up or send it in or take it into their factory. You get it all dialed in. Now, let's do a little bit of comparison on this one. The handles, I don't know if I mentioned, the handles, the thickness on the handles are 0.65 of an inch or 16.51 millimeters. We talked about the lengths on everything else, but let's see what it looks like compared to the Redout from last year. Oof, that just sounds good. This one's broken in. You can hear it. You can see it. I guess it doesn't help when I don't hold that down. But super broken in. This is the gray Grivery and green Grivery version. And so you can kind of make out a little bit more of what this looks like. This single piece of Grivery that could come off. So there's lots of options for that. And you can see they did the same clip with there. You know, same kind of products. Now, this has a little bit different coating to it. It does show a little bit of light as well. But there's some different options out there. They've done them on the Bug Out and a couple others. But it kind of has this gray finish to it. So I get why the all blacked out one, you got to go black Cerakote. But overall, which one would you choose? Would you go gray and green or all black? Me personally, all black. I think that one, I'm going to start carrying that a whole bunch. I already carried it today right after I picked it up. I'm like, let's do this. So this is my unboxing and first impressions of this knife. I gotta do a little more with that pocket clip. So if you have any ideas, I don't know if I can maybe bend that clip in to flatten the gap out a little bit. I got to find a different option for that though. So, you know, you guys are pretty smart with all that stuff. So I'll leave that in your faithful, trusted hands. But maybe you have a Benchmade Bug Out and you're like, I got a Benchmade Bug Out. How does it compare to this new Redout? That's your size difference. So you can definitely see, you can definitely also see the thickness difference on them and kind of blade length and such. But overall, handle is just a little bit bigger in the handle, obviously a lot thicker, different texturing for sure. And one of the ones that I got to tell you, don't pass up on this knife if you can get one. This is the Benchmade Mini Adamas. It's in that carbon fiber with the awesome details and MagnaCut. Don't miss that one. And they have some really cool new ones coming up, obviously with the auto Mini Adamases and stuff. I checked out one of those in hand. Woo, it's great. I'll probably get one of those. Even though I want all of them, I'll probably only get one. But that's how the knife budget goes. So that's your comparison with the Mini Adamas. You can see it's a little bit bigger overall than the Mini Adamas. And then you can see your thickness-wise on here, pretty comparable. The Mini Adamas is going to be a smidge thicker because you have the full stainless steel liners on that one. But how does it compare to your Benchmade Griptilian that you have? So we have a G10 version right here. We're going to compare this one just in overall look and length. Getting to be pretty comparable. Cutting edge, pretty much just the same. Just a smidge longer on the Redout. And then handle-wise, you can see that one. I'll hold it up this direction so you can kind of see very, very similar. A little bit different, you know, design through here. A lot flatter of a back. So, I mean, I enjoy these sheep's foot Griptilians, as you know. But this Redout, obviously with the Grivery and everything else, it's going to be really good for you. So, it's going to be something that, you know, you get dirty, you wash it off, you keep rolling. You know, you put your favorite lube in there, keep it cleaned, you're solid. Spyderco Para 3 for comparison. There you go. There's your size comparison there. So you can see, obviously, it's going to be a lot bigger than that. But overall, I think this is a good one. You know, I mean, price-wise, it's kind of in that range that, you know, all of the knife world is going to. Could be a little lower, in my opinion. Maybe in that like 175 range, just drop it down like $25, and then dealers would have it for maybe 160, 155. Kind of puts it in that, Griptilian range. So we'll see how it goes. Overall, what do you think? Do you think this one's for you? Do you think this is something that you're going to pick up? And just let me know if you already have a Redout. It's one of those knives where it's like, well, can you make it happen? Let's do it. It's new for 2024. There's some other, exciting models. There's also some new Bally songs coming up. You'll see some new stuff on the channel from SHOT Show. I like it. So really appreciate you checking out this video. If you liked it, give me a subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to hashtag DSKFS. Do something kind for someone. I will see you on the next one. Most important thing, have an awesome rest of your day. Take care.